Hi, this is Paul. I wanted to do a quick video about this because I heard about this the other day. North Carolina, the gay bias law that got passed with the quickness, I think on Wednesday, and signed by the governor, Pat McCrory. It's basically a sweeping law, basically eliminating protections for bisexual and transgender people from using, public bathrooms that match the gender that they are. And except the law basically says they can't use bathrooms that they're not the gender that they were born with, basically. So basically, and what triggered this supposedly was that there was a local in Charlotte, they passed an anti-discrimination law, and so the Republican-controlled legislature passed a quick law, and they hold a special session to do this, and the governor signed it with the quickness. Okay, basically eliminating. Basically, the law says no local municipality can pass any, anti they can't pass any law, anti-discrimination law for gays, bisexuals, and transgender people, which is really ridiculous. And it never fails to amaze me how man is slow or quick to discriminate against other people for whatever reason, religious reasons, personal reasons, whatever. It never fails to amaze me how mankind is just slow to everything. Okay, first women didn't have the right to vote. Okay, and then they had to get the right to vote. Finally, blacks didn't have the right to vote. They had to get the right to vote finally after all the years. And then even gay people couldn't get married, and now finally in certain states they can get married. And now it never fails to amaze me how people want to discriminate against other people. Okay, why can't you just let people live? And this perception, I think this is perception in North Carolina that supposedly you got some males that are going to invade. Being transgender is hard enough. Okay, and for some reason they have this thing in their head that transgender people they don't want to peek in on little girls and women. Okay, they're not perverts. Okay, but for some reason, for religious reasons or whatever, for some reason these conservative people have it in their head that they think that somehow transgender people want to actually be able to sneak into bathrooms and no, they have a hard enough time dealing with their gender identity as it is. They don't want to. They're not perverts, and they don't want to sneak in bathrooms to see women and little girls. And for some reason, I think these legislators have it in their head that they think transgender people are freaks of nature or something, and that they're perverts or something, which is far from the truth. And it just never, again, it never fails to amaze me, man's inability to get along with other men. To always try to put a barrier and discriminate against people that are different from you. Okay, it never fails to amaze me how. But thankfully, you got people, the business leaders out there in North Carolina are trying to fight back. Thankfully, and the governor Pat McCrory is up for election in this year, and a lot of people think he signed the law just to try to solidify his base, and hopefully, with the pressure that a lot of these business communities will put on North Carolina, and people are protesting. They got a little hashtag "Don't Discriminate North Carolina," and hopefully, I think it's called "We're Better Than This" as well. So hopefully they'll, get this stupid law overturned. And again, it never fails to amaze me, man's inability to get along with people that are different than you. Again, stop the hate. It's so easy to hate, but stop hating and just there's no transgender people trying to sneak into bathrooms and look at little girls or look at other women. Okay, they have a hard enough time with their identity as it is, and trying to live their lives, in the best way possible. For you to try to put barriers against them and discriminate against them and not give them equal rights, it just really breaks my heart in a way that the level of discrimination and hate towards things that are different than you it really does break my heart when I think about it. And so hopefully the business community, a lot of business people have been speaking out against this law, and hopefully they'll put pressure on the governor and the legislature when they start losing businesses and stuff, and then they'll realize, okay, everybody's equal, okay, and stop discriminating against people that are different than you. Okay, all everybody wants is to live their lives in relatively peace and harmony. Okay, and people have hard enough time, especially people that are transgendered or bisexual or lesbians and gay. They have a hard enough time as it is trying just to get along and live their lives, and you don't need to single them out for hate. It just really breaks my heart that in this day and age, people are still doing it, and it really just saddens me. It really does. Anyway, let me know what you think of this stupid law in North Carolina. What do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. And again, if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button down below. And this is Paul saying so long and take care.